Good morning. I ain't did that in a minute. Welcome back to another video. Today, y'all gonna learn how to make a country rap beat for somebody like BigXthaPlug or Shaboozey. It's gonna be a fire guitar beat made from scratch, playing the actual guitar. So, if you have a guitar, this video is for you. If you don't play guitar, then it's okay. You can still learn how to make a country beat in case you might want to pick up the guitar. It's very useful. So, go ahead and follow my Instagram at TLaron. Go ahead and do that right now. Go ahead and hit that flying knee drop on a like button. Go ahead and subscribe. I give you go ahead and do it right now. Appreciate you. And yeah, go ahead and let me know who your favorite country artist is. And like always, it's gonna be a fun time. Let's get into it. So I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty new to country. Literally, I've been hating on country for the longest, and I don't know why, because I actually heard some country songs and they were actually banging for real. So I'm like, you know what, let me stop hating and let me start making some beats, right? So when it comes to making country rap beats, it can go a plethora of different ways. So this isn't like a one trick fits all type of thing, right? But for me, right, when I was making this loop, I was playing some very simple chords because I'm still like a kind of beginner at playing guitar. So I know pretty much all the basic chords, which is C, G, D, and all that good stuff. So with those chords, which is like 8 chords, I'm pretty sure you can make some really good beats and a variety of different stuff with it, right? As long as you have a guitar and the capo, then I think you'll be good. So the first chords that I recommend learning on guitar if you're very new to it is C major, E minor, E major, A major, A minor, G, and D major. I'm pretty sure those are very simple chords to learn where you can pretty much make your own melodies with it. So when I made this loop, what I focused on first was the strumming pattern, which is so if I want to make like a 8-bar strumming pattern, I might do something like this. Yeah, I've been getting better at it, you can't lie. And I've been recording myself every day for the last month because I'm gonna make a video. It's gonna be playing guitar for 30 days and then probably go up to 60 days and all that good stuff to see how my progress goes. So be looking out for that video. So like I said, it's important to know your open chords, because if you know them chords, then once you get a capo, you can play in any key. All I'm doing is that I'm just playing shapes. So even though I'm playing in C minor, I'm still playing a C major shape, but I'm playing it up 3, 3 frets. So that would be D sharp major, if that makes sense. Maybe I might put like a little graphic or something like that so you can understand it. But as far as strums, right, my strum was like down, down, up, something like that. Your strum pattern could be whatever you want it to be. It can literally be like something like that. I feel like with strum pattern, it's like you can do whatever you want with it and it might sound good usually. So the first pattern that I use sounds like this. So now if you notice, then you'll see that I have 3 different audio clips that's of the same recording of me playing guitar. Well, it's not the same recording, but it's 3 different takes of me playing the exact same chord progression. Usually, if you're playing guitar and recording it, you might just record it twice, because it's called double tracking. But I tried to do like a triple stacking or whatever. Not sure if that sounded okay to y'all, but I think it sounded cool, so I wanted to use it. But pretty much, if you're recording guitar, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go ahead and record it twice. Now you might mess up and that's okay, you're gonna go ahead and cut it up, but just get at least 2 different takes of you playing that progression, that 8-bar or 16-bar or whatever, playing that good enough, and then you're gonna have 2 different takes, right? So you're gonna take one and pan it to the left, take the other one, pan it to the right. You could do 100%, you could do 80%, but just do like a hard pan. So for effects, at first I used to go crazy on it, like trying to make it sound just all willy-nilly, but I'm like, it's an acoustic guitar. I just wanted to sound good and rich and warm. So first we have on the EQ, of course, to cut out a lot of the lows and the boominess and the low end, boost some of the high end too. have on a second EQ just to get rid of it some more, because I guess this mic isn't the best for recording acoustic guitar, but it works. But might have to still do some work with the EQ. Now this is where the magic comes in. Now we got Guitar Rig 6. Ever since that video, I've been using acoustic shimmer on my guitars, and it just been sounding very good. It's all you need. So got the acoustic shimmer. And then last but not least, I had on the fresh air. Right now you can't see it because my internet's down and you need, Wi-Fi in order to access it. Yeah, I know. But pretty much it's just brightening up the high end and make it sound more fresh and bright. So literally all these effects is the same for the left side, right side, and for the middle. For the left and right side, I put it down tremendously, and I made some more way for the middle guitar. Like I said, usually I'll probably just go ahead and do like a left and right side. You don't have to do like a triple stacking. So then if you keep on going, you will see that I actually have this part longer. That's because I wanted a part where it's just me holding out the strums longer. So this part sounds like this. Having that part is gonna be useful because I can use that for verses or for bridges. So if you're thinking that I played this out perfectly, then you're wrong. This took me like probably at least 10 to like 20 tries to actually get something that I could actually cut up. So basically, like, look up here, right? Look at all these cuts right here. This is what I need to actually get to make it sound like this right here. So this might be the first take. Let's see what it sounds like. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember playing that well, but even though I didn't mess up, it was probably off time. So even if you play it perfectly, you still got to move it more on time with the tempo. Hence why I have all these like cuts right here. Maybe I'm not disgusting. So now next for that country guitar, we're gonna add in one more thing for a top line, and that's gonna be the top line. So I'm not gonna lie, this part is very hard to me, at least as a beginner. So if you can't do this part, then you can probably just look up like a top line on Splash or Arcade or something like that. But I would say for some stuff to know and to take into consideration is that using the pentatonic scale is gonna be your best friend. You can literally like play any kind of lead line with it and you'll be fine for the most part. So if I'm playing the pentatonic scale for this key, it'll be something like this. So when playing this, if you know where the notes are, then pretty much this is about just making up your own pattern in your head or just seeing what sounds good. So I might do something like, so like just something like that. Just mess around till you get something that sounds cool. It might not be on your first take, it might be on like your 20th take or whatever, but what I would suggest is to literally just press record on FL Studio and just play. And I'm pretty sure like in about a minute or two you can probably pick stuff out that might sound good. After playing stuff out and comping it together, here's what I got. Let me fix this camera, man. Come on. I'm not gonna lie, by itself, this thing sound buns, but when you play with the actual guitar, then it sounds pretty nice. For effects, I just added on the same exact effects as the other guitars, but I added on some reverb on it to give it its own flavor. So when you play with the guitar, it sounds like this. So next we get into the bass, and my favorite bass to use for genres like these is Contact. They just got some of the most fire basses, and especially in the Scarby Rickenbacker bass, it's a fire bass. Why am I talking like that? I don't even know for real. Let me drink my tea. But yeah, we got it on Night Session on a Rickenbacker bass, and here's the pattern that I laid out. So yeah, that might seem like a lot, but really it's not. All that you're doing is just you're just copying the bases from the guitar, like, you know, C, D sharp, C, D sharp, and then G. And then after that, you might add in some licks just to give it its own type of lick to it or whatever. But as you can see, I got two measures. The first measure is just playing with the strumming pattern, so it's gonna be like playing notes that's not as long with some licks. Then the second pattern is gonna be, since I'm playing just held out strums, it's gonna be held out bass notes. So now we need something to make it sound even more country, and you can go a plethora of different ways. For me, I love to either go for a steel guitar or a fiddle. For this one, I went for a steel guitar at an arcade. So like I said, my internet's still out, so I can't show you the exact bank or else it's gonna mute itself, but I'm gonna play it for you and you can see how it sounds. Yeah, it's definitely gonna give me them cowboy boots for real. So then last but not least, we get some textures in the transition just to give it some more texture and some more transition. So the full loop sounds like this. Alright, now let's go ahead and get into the drums. So the first thing that I did was that I took it up by 5 BPM just to make it a little bit faster for that rap country beat. I kept the pitch the same because it sounded good in that pitch. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when I pitch up or pitch down guitars and with basses too, it just don't sound as good as the original pitch, so I kept it the same. But yeah, so we're going for that BigXthaPlug kind of beat, so drums is gonna be relatively simple. So let's start off with the snare. Got this snare out of the Paradiso drum kit, sounds like this. Then we go add in a kick. This came out of the Make Pop Music, the Works drum kit. Very fire kit for pop music, like, you know, country, rap, hip hop, EDM stuff. Very good kit. We get this right here. Then we get some hi-hats. I'm not gonna lie, as of recently, I've barely been making my own hi-hat patterns. Like, I just been using some very good midis for real. So if you guys know any other good hi-hat MIDI kits, then let me know or drop it down in the comments. Like, they do be coming in handy for real. So yeah, we get this right here. Then we get some open hats to layer with that kick. I don't know about y'all, but I love layering my kick with an open hat just to make it hit even harder. Then we got different stuff to make it sound even more country with that rap fusion. So we got a tambourine, I don't know what it's called for real, but I think it's called a tambourine. We got this playing on every 8. Then we have a cowbell too, just to give it some more percussion. So these sound like this. Then next we gotta add in that 808. It's a pretty simple pattern, but I'm not gonna lie, for my 808s for almost all genres, I do love to go up in octaves just to make it sound even more bouncy. I don't know why, but I love it. Then for the bridge, I went ahead and give it a different pattern so it can go ahead and match the long strumming pattern. So we get this right here. So yeah, very simple for real. Of course, we got into risers and all that extra stuff you guys don't need to know about. But yeah, for the master, I got on a soft clipper, limiter, then an imager, makes it a little bit more wide, all that good stuff. And yeah. So I'm gonna show you what the beat sounds like in 1 second. But before that, thank you for me to enter the video. Hopefully you liked it, enjoyed it, and most importantly, learned something from it. If you did, go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and follow my socials at TLaron. Let me know what you want to see next. Make sure that you're drinking your water and doing your push-ups and all that good stuff, being a good person. And yeah, that's about it. So I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Hear what you want.